these. Yep, these are my magnifying glasses. What have I got for you now? Okay, let me get this sorted out. I just gave the screen a bit of a clean. So I wanted to talk about this thing today. What is this? This is the Amazon Fire HD 8, the 2017 edition. This is, as we'll get into it, I think this is a very decent tablet for the amount of money that you pay. So, spec. Try not to get the overhead light shining too much. So, what's the spec on this? Okay, well, obviously it's HD8, so it's an 8-inch screen. Resolution is 1280 by 800. It has a MediaTek processor. Let me just check the name again. It's a MediaTek 8163 quad core at 1.3 gigahertz. It has 1.5 GB of RAM. This one is 16 GB and takes up to 256 GB SD card, Wi-Fi only. And the color, as you can see, still got a sticker here when I was in hospital. Let me remove it. The color is a lovely yellow color, which attracted my my eyes. And I got this. Sorry, I just have to remove this. I got this on eBay, and I only paid 54 US dollars for this. Now, of course, it comes with a caveat, which is that it runs Amazon's own OS, which is Fire OS, and I can't remember. Let me see what one it is. Does it tell me? My account, security, legal. It's the most latest device options. Does this tell me what it is? Find your backup system. No, it doesn't tell me. It's the latest one. Slightly different. I think it's the latest at Fire OS, and it's based on Android Lollipop, I believe. Of course, which is a wee bit out of date, but I don't really think it matters too much. It works pretty decently, and I don't think for $54, I don't think any people would have much of a complaint about it. I think it's a really good tablet. You can see here on the top is the charge micro USB, power button, headphone jack, and volume button. So everything is pretty much there. Relatively understated, and I'm just checking the camera, but it's not something that I'm using. Is a 2-megapixel camera. Okay, so why did I buy this? Well, to be honest with you, I was looking for, let me show you, I was looking for a cheap tablet to power this USB camera. Now, I don't have the software installed on this, but you see this is like you can put it down your drain to check for blockages or in out of the way places that you cannot particularly reach. So it's like a boroscope camera. This was 60 reals on souk.com, but it didn't really work with most phones. I hoped it would have worked with a phone, but I don't think it was the phones were powerful enough. So I looked for a cheap tablet to power this baby, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So, of course, I saw this on a special offer, and I like yellow. So there you go. Shoot me. Now I did. Antutu. Let me just show you here. Okay, so this got an Antutu score of 34,624, which I think is pretty decent. And really, for the most part, it has a Mali 730 GPU, and for the most part, it's pretty decent. I mean, you're not going to be doing multiple apps and multitasking, etc. But you know, I mean, it's pretty decent. I've been using it for reading my books a lot, and also for watching some TV, which you know I've got. I'm just going to rewatching Twin Peaks, so I can get to the third season, which has just finished not that long ago. I have Mobdro on it, and I've put this new one. This is not connected to the internet at the moment. This is Terrarium TV app, which I'm not sure if it's on the App Store, but it's not on the Amazon App Store. But I downloaded it from the website. Terrarium TV. It's worth checking out. Mobdro is worth checking out. I don't think it's available on the App Store, but you can download it from Mobdro. What do you call it? Mobdro, their website. So, and it's worth checking out as well. Now, of course, the problem with Fire OS is that you don't have any access to the Google Play Store. It's not really a big deal, to be honest with you. If you download, if you can see, what one? Something like ES File Explorer. If you download that, can you see it there? Hopefully you can. Anyway, everybody knows ES File Explorer. If you download that and then you go to a website like apkmirror.com, and that's one I use all the time, you can download the whatever apps you want, the APK file, and then open it in ES File Explorer and install it from there. You just have to make sure that you're installing from unknown sources setting is checked, and really you can install most things. I didn't have a problem with most apps that I've installed, and I haven't installed loads, but I've installed a few, and you know, so you won't have really much of a problem. You can sideload apps as well as sideloading Google Play Store. But if you really don't want to be bothered doing that, then you know, just go for ES File Explorer and download from. I would say the best one is APK Mirror. It's certainly the one that I use for the most part. Why would I open that? Oh yeah, because I wanted to show you. Now, let me just. And the screen is pretty bright. This is let me just put the volume up here. Doesn't seem that loud there, but this is the video, and really I'm listening to most of it. It's actually louder than what it sounds, but anyway, better not play too much of that. I'm watching Twin Peaks again. The brightness I've got on about 2/3 brightness, and I also use don't tell anybody, I use Flood app for downloading. So you know, the brightness is good. Now the nice thing about this as well, if you're reading a lot of ebooks like I do, it has got a on the quick access to your settings at the view pull down a blue light filter. So that's pretty handy, and really it's more than enough for most people's basic needs. Of course, it's not a high-end tablet, so you know, manage your expectations about that. Build quality is solid. You know, I mean, it feels really, really good. And I mean, it's a wee bit thick. You can see it there. It's not the thinnest tablet. It's no iPad Pro, but it's you know, it's $54. Now I think it goes up to about $79. I got mine's. I have checked eBay again. I didn't see it at that price, but I saw. I think it was about 60 something dollars and $79. That was on eBay, and on Souk, I think the cheapest I saw was about 600 riyals, so a wee bit more expensive here. But of course, I had to pay shipping on that to Saudi, so that it cost me 67 riyals. Now the box is really not much in the box, not even a box actually. It's more like an envelope, so really not too much there. And it's fine. I have micro USB, etc. And the battery is absolutely excellent. I was looking on the website here, but I can't see what it's a lithium-ion battery, but I do not know what the. Okay, there's the volume now. This is on Kodi. So anyway, because I've got let me see if I can get. I haven't got this connected to the internet. Let me how the hell do I get it back to the home page? Okay, so this is Kodi with the Ares ROM, and if anybody is not familiar with it, you can Google it. It's relatively easy to install on top of Kodi, and it gives you access to a lot of stuff. You can't see too much here because, as I say, I'm not connected to the internet, so it's not loading. But Ares ROM is my favourite at the moment. I like Spin's TV ROM as well, and again, they're not difficult to install. You just have to follow the instructions. If you Google it, that's what I did, and I'm no brain of. I don't have a massive brain. I managed it, so Ares ROM for Kodi, pretty decent, and works really well here. Of course, I've got the iPlayer, which is for keeping in touch with what's going on at home. I like to watch Sports Scene, which is a Scottish football programme, but you need a VPN. For us here, so I use VPN Secure, which I have and also which is a subscription, and it's good. I bought a lifetime subscription, which I think was about 60 odd dollars, but I also use a free one as well, which is Master VPN, I think it's called. So really this is pretty good for all your let me see, connect it to the internet, and I have to try and remember my password again. Let me see, MiFi. I think that's it. Let's see. Yes, it is. I can't believe it. I remembered it. That's me connected to the internet now. Yeah, so I'm, for me, I'm using it for when I'm not using my iPad. And I'm going to do a review of the iPad soon. It seems like I've done a lot of reviews this week, but I had a lot of stuff waiting. I was just very lazy to do it, but I wanted to share stuff with you because, some of this stuff is very cheap, and for all of us that are on a budget, I like to at least give you a choice and see what is available there. So I did treat myself recently to iPad Pro, which I'm going to go over in a while, even though I'm an Android guy, but I will tell you why when I do the review for that, why I went and spent quite a lot of money on it. Now, of course, being Amazon, this is Amazon-centric device. So you have an Amazon account, Amazon Prime, you're going to be laughing. It has Amazon Alexa, Kindle, Amazon Music, has it, all their services, and I use Amazon. I don't use it a lot, but I use it. So I mean, you don't need to be bothered with that if you sideload your apps anyway. The Amazon store has, for the most part, App Store, as most things that people will use generally. Okay, so we have the Silk browser here, which is Amazon's browser, and that's extratorrent.ag. Don't know what that is. That's the one that I use the most. Okay, oh sorry, I got disturbed there. So what was I going on about this Amazon Fire HD? Yeah. So Silk browser. I mean, look, that's more than fine for me. I've been lazy to install any other browser. It really does. Anybody interested? SkyTorrents.in. But don't tell anybody I told you that. Now, some people might complain about the lock screen has adverts on it. I don't know if you can see here. It has adverts on it, and I believe that if you pay an extra amount of money, $10, I think you can do away with them. But it doesn't bother me. So, I'm not going to pay that extra money. What else can one say about it? Well, the camera, and I ain't going to show the. Oh God! All right, I'm going to show the camera. I'm going to try not to show myself though. Let's see. The camera at 2 megapixels, more than enough. I want to show you what I'm filming this video on. Oh, hold on. That's not the front-facing camera. This is what I'm filming the video on. I showed it the other day. This is the LG 360 camera. It's really pretty decent for the price. So anyway, the front-facing camera is all right for video calls, etc., etc. But it's not going to win any movie awards. And the same for the rear camera, 2 megapixel. It's anyway, who's going to be using it to take photos? Not me. Skyping, etc., video calling, I think it's more than acceptable. Getting disturbed all the time. It's lunchtime as well. What can one do about it? Anyway, so what am I going to say? Yeah, so anyway, the camera is the camera. It's nothing special. And really, that is about it for this Amazon Fire HD tablet. Look, I really rate it. I was surprised. I thought it would be totally crap, but I really rate it. As one of the best budget tablets that I've used, and I really think that it is worth a punt. If you can get over the Amazon ecosystem. If you don't have a problem with that, then really this is definitely worth a punt. So, yep, that's it. The usual questions, comments. You want to ask me something, I will do my best to answer anything in a timely manner. So leave that at the bottom. Okay, that's it. Thank you. See ya. Bye.